Oh, we should say that without gas.
We backed in, and he did this, like he knew he was guilty for parking in a handicap spot. Because he might have been late to practice, maybe. I don't know. I literally saw him, and I was like, no fucking way.
Breaking news: Trey Carroll parks in handicap.
Was he injured at all last year? Who's this? Oh.
Welcome back to OTB Off the Blocks. I'm Red Rocket, joined by always Tampa's finest Logan Thornsberry, and the man who loves that Nebraska does not have an NFL team because he hates the state of Nebraska, Rush Clark.
Boo!
Boo! Boo, Rush Clark. All right, today's going to be a very good episode of OTB 2. We're getting into our NFL predictions because it's that time of year. Football is finally back.
Yeah! Let's go!
It's been a long summer without any NFL. And my girlfriend is not happy that football is back. But first, we had some FAU football take place this past Friday.
Oh my gosh.
In East Lansing. FAU versus Michigan State. Before we hop into it, boys, anything you want to say about it?
It was just bad.
Winnable
the
game.
offense was bad.
Winnable game.
Winnable game.
I miss basketball.
I do too.
It was rough.
The hopes kind of died in East Lansing. Defense looked good, but offense struggled, and it wasn't even like Michigan State's defense was good. QB play was not great. Wasn't there.
Not great at all. If you watch the game, you know damn well.
Well, let's break down the game, shall we? First play of the game, Aiden Childs, QB for MSU, newly transferred from Oregon State, drops back, throws a pass.
Bam!
It is tip drill, interception by Bugs Brown. What a pick, Logan.
No, it was an outstanding pick. I mean, they had to review it, but bro, you got a pick, bro. Come on.
I cannot believe he got his foot down. It's like,
I mean, peep that.
oh my goodness. Well, of course, we get the ball, leaves nothing to a 3-and-out, and we stop him again. But unfortunately, fun times not last. Cam Fancher gets sacked for a safety. Michigan State goes up 2-0. Rush, you can't have this early in the game. You can't have it.
Bro, I literally got a text from one of the alumni where they saying, how the F did we only give up a safety within the first 5 minutes?
Look, he comes right through.
I mean, there was such a big hole right in the middle right there.
That stuff cannot happen. Michigan State gets the ball after a punt. Later down, they are driving. 3rd and 7. Fumble! Florida State picks it up. Florida State. Oh, God. FAU picks it up. Another turnover. Second of the game. The Owls defense, man, dominating the first half.
Bam. They were carrying.
Hey, man. 2 hands. They always tell you in football. Carry the ball with 2 hands. And of course, Cam Fancher. This will be one of many big kicks he takes. And
there's about a lot of flags on that play.
Scary sight. He needs to learn how to slide, Logan, because as we'll see later in the game, he keeps getting hit, and it's not.
Very late slides.
It's not
very
good.
Late slides.
Can't be doing that. Got to learn how to protect yourself. But we'll take the penalty yards, Rush. We'll take the penalty yards.
I'm not complaining.
Ooh. Look at this hit again.
Kaboom! Right to the face.
What was that, 43 was later ejected for targeting. And the Owls, we still have the ball. We are driving after this disqualification. We got some momentum. Penalty yards may have been helping, but 3rd and 8, Fancher drops back and I don't know.
It's just a terrible throw.
I don't know
what happened.
If Zero stopped his route or got bunched up or whatever, but Fancher threw it right into the Michigan State DB's arms, and it's a turnover the other way. Watch this. He just gets stuffed. And then Fancher's late on it, and we're stalled again, unfortunately. But hey, we got the ball back. Nice run here. Mobley.
Oh, he's turning up. Look at him.
Nice chunk play, Offense was not really doing much on the day. We're still driving. Fancher dropped back, and he just sails it over the
right
head.
to him.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like he forgot what color team he was. He got hit so hard.
I don't even know what Route 11 was running, but it misses him by 7 yards anyway. It wasn't going to hit him if
it was nowhere near him.
Speed.
He just threw it up there.
Just chucked it up there. Right in his hands.
Our guy was playing defense. I don't know what was going on there.
Two turnovers from both the quarterbacks to start the day, and it's not going to get much better for the FAU Owls. Aiden Childs runs it in for a touchdown. Michigan State they're about to take a 10-0 lead, 9-0 lead. Logan, what were your thoughts at this point? I thought we were still in the game.
No, yeah, those were my thoughts as well. But by the look of our offense, I knew it wasn't going to be too hot for the future of this game.
Well, later on. Oh.
Look at that. Hey.
We got an ad. We're not sponsored by Henry. Later on, number 15, I forgot his name. He just takes off. Over a 60-yard rushing touchdown. Michigan State.
K-Ron.
16-0 lead.
Yeah, K-Ron Lynch Adams.
He just broke away. At this point, I still had hope. Still had hope.
I gave up.
It could have been a way worse score.
I mean, just look at that.
By the way, everybody was playing. Look at that.
Everyone just got blocked.
See ya. To the hole.
Can't catch that Big Ten speed, unfortunately. But hey, the Owls, man.
Oh, we will go back to the stomping there? Like, that Selly was actually in terrible. Selly was off.
Well, Cam Fancher doing what he does best, apparently. Keeps running and scrambling instead of passing. He had 25 rushing attempts on the day. Not what you want to see from my quarterback, at least.
This is my favorite part right here.
But got us into range. Bang. Field goal is good. 16-3 Owls. They're still alive. There is still hope. OC, Charlie Fry looking good. As we head into the third half, the third quarter, Cam Fancher back to pass. 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take off again. And I think another scary hit to come.
Nope.
You just gotta avoid those. But we're driving here inside the 20.
Oh, that was a scary hit right there.
Helmet flies off and everything.
Was rough.
You know,
I mean, he just got sandwiched.
Yeah, as we'll see at the end of the game, he just keeps getting rocked. Oh my. No offensive line. But honestly, the offensive line was not as bad as I thought they were. But we're still in field goal range. Here we go, 44-yard attempt. Last one was 43.
See, this one doesn't make any sense because they switched kickers.
Yeah, why would you switch kickers here, Rush? I have no I don't know what the thinking is. Like, this ain't tryouts. This is week 1 against Big Ten football, and we have a chance to win. Aiden Childs drop back, scrambling. He's looking to throw. Dots number 11, and he's in. They're close.
Hey, this play, I think, is this the play?
This is the play. 3rd and goal. On the 5-yard line.
Fantastic play. Bang.
Intercepted!
Gone. And I don't know why he doesn't.
Just keep sprinting. Keep sprinting. What are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
He's cutting up the middle of the field.
I don't know what he is doing.
He could have gotten.
You just got to run down the sidelines and make Childs catch you,
15 more yards.
Look at all this green grass. Look at all the green grass. Just run straight. I don't know why he decided to cut inside. Look, and Childs is literally 20 yards away from before he decides to cut in. Like,
yeah, there's.
If I'm the D coordinator, I'm screaming at him. Just run straight. Should have been pick six. Should have been 16-10, and we'd be more than in this game. But here we go, Cam Fancher. 4th and 1. We go for it.
That's okay.
On the read option, throws it. Touchdown. Number 3. Owl score. It's 16-10, and we have life, baby.
I'm feeling myself here.
Love the play call. Give him the read option choice. He just floats to the back.
Surprised he didn't overthrow it there.
Yeah, honestly. Well, here we go. Michigan State threatening again. 4th and 1. They decide to go for it, but the Owls stuff them behind the line. We get the ball back. 10 minutes left. Logan, at this point in the game, I thought our defense was doing great. We've only let up 2 big plays, basically. If the offense could just get something going.
No, yeah.
Then
we could have totally. All we need is a touchdown right here.
We could have done something. Wide open to number 10. Wide open.
Nasty. Hey.
1st down. We needed more of those on 3rd. That was on 3rd down.
It's all that Joey G training.
We're still driving.
I don't know what was going on there.
Terrible sack. Got to throw it away.
It's like he doesn't know if he should run it or throw it. Like, make up your mind. But
2 minutes to go in the game. 4th and 8. The Owls got to go for it. Last chance on our own 24. Fancher, man, he tries.
Great
pass. He gets the pass. Back to number 10. Another huge chunk play for him. I don't know why we didn't see more of those plays during the game.
I don't know either.
Fancher drawing back again.
His own player.
It's just the pocket awareness. I just don't know. It's not like the O-line was bad, but 4th and 13. Last chance for the Owls. And Fancher
can't get the ball off.
Just can't. Just can't go anywhere with it. Comes up limping after this play, holding his right hand, which is his non-dominant hand, but still a scary sight. But X-rays came out today that they were negative. Fancher was a full participant in practice today. He will be fine. But that is it for the game as the Owls lose 16-10 in East Lansing. A very winnable game. And Fancher 12 for 25 for 116 yards, touchdown, 2 picks. Didn't have much of a rushing game as Cam ran 25 times for 67 yards. I mean, Aiden
So
Childs
bad.
didn't play much
It's
better.
so bad.
114.
That's going to change this week.
2 picks. But yeah, Kyron Lynch-Adams, 9 carries, 101, a touchdown, had that big play. Probably was the player of the game, but that brings us to our thoughts. Boys, I know it's Michigan State. After seeing that, have your thoughts on the season's outlook changed?
It's only the first game. You know, there's some nervousness in there. You're playing a Big Ten team, so they're going to be a little nervous. So they got to – I think this week they're going to come out stronger and better. They're going to take a dub. What do you think?
I'm like totally opposite of that.
You're doubting them?
Here's the problem. It ain't like OSU or Michigan. It's Michigan State. Second worst defense of 2023. Like, this is like an easier game for them, right? And they should have won by a lot, in my opinion, based on how it was playing, right? Aiden Childs was predicted top 5 QB coming into the Big Ten. You know, they had higher expectations. I mean, Michigan State is predicted to be the second worst team in the Big Ten, only ahead of Northwestern, and they play in a maybe 8,000 seat stadium. So honestly, it's kind of alarming in my opinion. I mean, Cam
look good.
But Cam Thatcher, he's so indecisive. He doesn't know where to go with the ball because he can run, but I don't know. Losing wide receivers to the portal like Wester kind of hurt them a little bit. At least you had, a go-to guy. I don't know who the go-to guy here is. It could be Hayes, it could be Platt. I mean,
I thought it would be George Johnson III, but only 1 catch, 5 yards.
CJ Campbell was also kind of a little underwhelming, but our O-line kind of slammed them all through half the time. So
I thought the pass protection wasn't that bad, but yeah, run blocking was not. Not it.
Yeah.
He looked, but he also looked like one of our teammates said that he didn't look very confident in the pocket. I don't think the game plan was very well set out for him to get warmed up. I mean, we had the 3-and-out to start, and then the safety the next drive. But defense played outstanding. Like, if our defense plays like that every game, we should get to a bowl game at least. At least.
The question is this Tom Herman from last year? Like, is it the same one-score loss games, throughout the year that doesn't get him to a bowl game?
I hope not.
Is this a team like Nebraska who can't get the job done when they have opportunities? I mean, they should have won against Illinois last year, Another Big Ten team. So
you think it's a thing where we play to our competition a little bit?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. But I also – the offense held them back last year too, in my opinion. I mean, the defense wasn't, as strong as probably this year potentially, but they were able to hold teams like Ohio and stuff last year to only a couple touchdowns. I mean, they had a pick 6 last year against that game.
Yeah.
They literally kept the team in the game, and I don't know, it's kind of – Army's coming off a 42-7 game against Lehigh last week, and their confidence is pretty high right now. I get it's FCS, but, confidence coming in. The line is 4 for FAU. It's a noon game, so I don't know if that means anything.
The Heat should help us. The Heat
should. Yeah, we should. Yes,
summer.
yeah.
But I mean, I was just underwhelmed by Cam. I know it's the first game in the new system, but he only threw for 2,100 yards last year, a good QB rating, 65% completion percentage, but
11-11 TD interception kind of alarms a little bit.
Yeah.
But I get it. He's trying to run. Maybe they should take a page out of Army's book and, do a triple option because that might work out because this game, the defense is going to have a little more patience with the triple option and running down the clock. So
yeah, we're not going to get many offensive possessions, so we got to make them count. I know a guy that we used to swim with who I worked with the football team at halftime was calling for Tyreek Starks. Now, I haven't seen him, but he claims
he's got speed. He's
claims he's more athletic and a little more accurate. But I don't know if we'll see a change or not. But honestly, I don't think we should wait around. I know our schedule's super duper easy. I mean, but if we let this drag out,
Fancher plays the same way he did in Michigan State this weekend.
This might be a DJ Ungongale type thing where if he loses this game, you put in the backup in.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, it's not. Army's a good team, but
they were predicted to be higher up, so this could be a confidence win. But they lose, the easiest part is right now, right? If you take care of Army, you have, I believe it's Wagner next.
Yeah.
And then UConn, and then another FCS opponent, or I can't remember the schedule, but You could be 4-1 going to, I believe, UTSA.
Yeah.
So that's a.
Imagine if we would have won this game. Huge confidence, huge momentum. I predicted.
So-
I thought we were going to lose.
so,
I
yeah,
was right.
here.
So I'm 1-0, but
You are. I literally drank the Logan Kool-Aid.
you drank the Logan Kool-Aid.
Hey,
from
nothing
the
wrong with
Paradise Lager.
Kool-Aid from LTB.
I mean, so
Drank the
in order for Logan's prediction to be right, they have to go out 11-0 the rest of the year.
Hey.
Yes, it could happen,
Right.
but after that QB play, I'm kind of betting against the
it ain't
odds.
gonna be that bad.
No.
I still think they'll win
Where's the
on
coaching
Saturday.
area?
No, they could be. Sorry, they could be 5-1. They beat Army, FIU at UConn.
FIU's easy.
UConn got blown up by I forgot who they played this weekend. But they lost by like 50. Home against Wagner. Home against North Texas. Either you could be 4-2, 5-1, going into UTSA, which would be a lot better than. Because if they lose to Army, I kind of worry about UConn. Like you can beat FIU at home, but FIU stinks.
We gotta take these non-conference games. Cause say what you will about how easy our conference schedule is, we see them every year, year in year. You know what I mean? They know us well. We don't play Wagner or UConn, so we gotta get those wins. And FIU should be easy. If we start off the year 0-3, I'm not calling for people to get fired or anything, but like.
0-3.
Changes need to be.
If they lose to
made.
FIU, if they lose to,
That's what I'm saying. If they lose to FIU,
you might have to tell Tom Herman, hey, you need to.
either something needs to be changed, or I don't like calling for people's jobs or anything like that.
Because
but I
next
just think-
year's schedule opens up against Iowa, so it gets way worse after this. You gotta make a bowl game this year.
we gotta make a bowl game.
Like it's not.
Got it. If I need to see, if I'm Brian White, I need to see progression. Bowl game at least.
Exactly.
Or take more money and put into the swim and dive team.
Hey,
Top 40.
There you go.
There we go.
But speaking of bowl
Give me a new
game,
locker room, please.
speaking of bowl game, FAU has released their own official drink. It is called Paradise Lager, out everywhere. Go get it. It's the official drink of the FAU Owls. Buy it, drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. But yeah, this is a special one. First one we've bought. We've decided we're not going to crack it open, only for a special occasion like making a bowl game.
Winning a bowl
or
game.
winning a bowl game. Winning conference. Something
conference.
special.
So this could be in the fridge for another year.
It could be in the fridge forever, for all we know.
It may never be cracked.
It's the special lager. Hopefully, it'll give us good luck. But gentlemen, enough about the Owls. We'll talk about FSU, college, more NFL storylines in a couple days, like we said. But now it is time to finally talk NFL. My sport is back. It's my favorite time of year. Thanksgiving football, Christmas football, Black Friday football now.
There we go.
It's a good time. Let's quickly take a look at the Super Bowl as we head into the new season. The Chiefs currently favored to three-peat for the first time in NFL history, if that were to come true, followed by the Niners, who recently just signed Brandon Ayuk and Trent Williams this past week. Ravens, Eagles, who have sneakily slid up to fourth, followed by the Lions. And you can see the rest of the teams there.
Can you scroll down a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you want to scroll down, huh?
Why do you want to scroll down? You looking at your Rams?
Yeah, I do.
Your Rams are not high up, but somehow
Yeah, but
they're
last year though, they were like 22nd and they made the playoffs.
That's true. I think it's gonna.
And they almost beat Detroit
I think it's
too.
gonna be a fun season. I'm not gonna ask whether the Chiefs are gonna three-peat or not because that could spoil our predictions. But I think it's gonna be a fun year. I think these young QBs are gonna come into the league and make some noise. Not
a lot of rookies.
A lot of rookies. So I guess we will start with. What do we want to start with, boys? You want to start with awards and then divisions and then Super Bowl picks?
Don't matter.
Side note, I was kind of shocked that Drake May wasn't the starter. He wasn't named the starter a week ago or so.
Yeah, I just think they fear
Injury.
it could be a
Mac Jones,
an injury. I don't think the O-line's good. The weapons are not adequate enough, and also if May is bad or something happens to him, Mayo's job, Gerard Mayo, head coach of the Patriots, his job is tied to Drake May.
Yeah.
As we've seen with these new head coaches coming in and drafting their quarterback, you're basically tied together. So I think he's going to want to preserve him as long as he can. But yeah, but it's not a good start for the Patriots. It's actually a very scary first couple games. They have to open up in Cincinnati, then play Seattle, then go to the Jets, And those are some defenses I would not want to face, especially Bengals, underrated. We'll see what Seattle looks like, but definitely not the Jets. It looks like to be Thursday Night Football. But I guess we should start with the some offensive player of the year. Why not? We'll start with our picks for offensive player of the year. You got one?
Yeah.
You got one? You got one? We all got one? All right, sweet. Rush, you want to start?
I mean, it's pretty simple. Christian McCaffrey. I think man can do it all. I think CeeDee Lamb will be the runner-up. He had another great year, but Christian's going to be able to catch the ball out of the backfield, and CeeDee Lamb can't do that because he can't run the ball. So, I mean, he could, but, I mean, it's pretty simple. I think the Tyreek hype is a little too much. I think Tua is kind of falling back a little bit. But I mean, Tyreek has too much off-season, off-field issues that he has to deal with that will take him out of the game as much. And Chris McCaffrey, got married, got confidence. So,
Logan?
Well, then I got Tyreek Hill. So bash on him over here.
Not bashing, it's just the truth.
Yeah, but he's a cheetah, bro.
He's
fast. He can catch.
Off-field issues always play a hand in someone's game.
But he is the cheetah.
But Tyrell, I feel like Tyreek Hill.
Tyrell? Did you say
Tyreek?
I heard Tyrell. Wow.
But I think it's going to be the cheetah.
Who's the runner-up?
Christian McCaffrey.
All right.
Good picks. I could have gone a little safer, but I decided to be the homer that I am and pick Bijan Robinson, running back for the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
Look, these young running backs, when they hit year two,
even Ben Baylock thinks that's stupid.
They explode. He wasn't used properly last year, which means he's rested, right? And Kirk Cousins, when he was with Dalvin Cook ate, and I believe in this new offense by former Rams.
No. But
coordinator.
He's a defensive guy, though.
No. Our offensive coordinator is from.
Yeah, but he wasn't. Yeah, my bad.
If we can unlock that Todd Gurley type of offense that we used in 2018, 2017, 2019 Rams when Todd Gurley was a beast and would just fed everything.
Yeah.
I think Bijan can fill that role, and if he does, I think he easily wins Offensive Player of the Year. But will they do that? I don't know. I hope
Knowing them being Atlanta, drafting Michael Penix in the first round,
they
might put Michael Penix in that game at some point.
I just big hopes on Bijan. All right, next we'll quickly do Offensive Player of the Year because it's predictions. I picked Caleb Williams, easy pick. I think Bears will win about 8 games. I think he'll look good. He's got good weapons, and he's flashy. Media loves that type of stuff. Logan?
I got Marvin Harrison Jr.
Ooh, spicy.
Ohio State.
That's gonna be hard though because they always go for the QB more so than wide
That's-
receiver. He's gonna have to have an explosive year. But no, I got Bo Nix.
Bo Nix,
Dude, he looked really good in preseason. Bro's got confidence. He's got a little chip on his shoulder after not making the playoff. He's gonna use that into his NFL debut.
that Oregon bias slipping in.
Hey, he looks really good. I mean, there was some little drama with the when Bo Nix was named the QB and the Jared Stidham didn't like it, but Bo Nix sticks to himself. Yeah, Bo Nix sticks to himself. I didn't pick a runner-up though, but I like Marvin Harrison. That's a good. They're gonna go to him more in Arizona.
Kyler will feed him.
Yeah, Kyler. Yeah, this will be a Kirk Cousins.
Justin Jefferson last year, did he?
He played like the second half because he came back from
This will,
ACL.
I think if Kyler can throw well, this will be a Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson type of thing.
I could see that coming, yeah. All right, Defensive Rookie of the Year. What do you got, Rush?
Give me 1 second. Oh, I have Rams, Jared Verse.
I'm going to hop in. I have him as
Dude,
well.
he's a monster.
You go.
He's one of the reasons why FSU went undefeated last year. That defensive line was scary when their team was playing against. I don't know. It's going to be hard for him. It's going to take a couple years to get to Aaron Donald level, but it was a good replacement after Donald announced his retirement. And then my backup is Dallas Turner.
Okay.
Dude was a freak at Bama. But he's on Atlanta, right?
He is on Minnesota.
Minnesota, my bad. But
Atlanta should have taken him.
Yeah, that's my bad. That's what I was
should have been.
No, he's a freak. He was doing well at Bama. he'll take care of his stuff, but there's going to be more reliability on Verse because he's going to be that star of that front D line. So
yeah, I got Verse as well. I think he's filling. There's a lot of sack production that's gone on the Rams now that he's going to fill, and he was once projected like a top 5 pick. Decided to come back to Florida State. They went undefeated. He looked great, and I think the way the Rams are going to be on offense, a little spoiler for earlier, I think they're going to be pretty on offense. So he's going to get a lot of offensive snaps.
top 2.
And a lot of opportunity to sack the QB. Plus, you got in the division, you've got Gino, who doesn't really like to run, Braga doesn't really run, but Kyler does like to run. But that could also lead to error, like sacks, stuff like that.
It's hard to sack Brock Purdy when he's more of a he manages the game really well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Logan?
Yeah, I actually just picked this Latu.
That's what you said.
I have no idea, but I thought it was just a fire name, so I just went with that guy.
Yeah.
He was the only sweet spot for
So,
UCLA
he was
last
pretty
year. So
Picked over Turner. He's going to be on the Colts. He'll be one of their main edge rushers.
yeah,
Like that pick. Defensive Player of the Year. I have to quickly
you want me to go?
Oh, I know who it is. Defensive Player of the Year. I am going with kind of a guy who's, not really slept on, but he hasn't reached that tier of premier edge rushers yet, but I think he will this season. I'm going with Aiden Hutchinson from the Lions. He's improved every year, and so have the Lions. I think that defense, the secondary help they got this year with drafting Teron Arnold, and Brian Branch is going to be healthy again. I think that's going to help him more because they're not going to have time to pass, and he's just going to get at it. Logan?
You know me. I picked Mr. Micah Parsons. That was
Good
my
pick.
pick. Yeah, you know how it goes.
Good pick. I mean, yeah. He's like that.
He's
though.
like that, bro.
No, I know. I chose Micah too.
I hate the Cowboys, but he's like that, yeah.
I went Logan, but my backup though, the runner-up was Sauce Gardner.
Sauce.
He's gonna be dirty this
It's hard
year.
for a corner,
Saucy.
but yeah.
But the thing is, though, they're gonna look at Jets' record this year, and I think that's gonna play a little role in it.
Oh, Jets record.
I mean, Dion always says you always get picked higher when your team's better. So
That's true.
This guy.
That's true. Next up, we'll do Coach. We'll do Comeback Player of the Year. Rush, who you got?
comeback or coach?
Comeback.
Oh, I gotta go Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I feel like everyone kind of has this. Like, it's pretty simple. And then Kirk Cousins back up. I think he's gonna throw really well this year.
You got Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I got
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
I got
it's-
Aaron Rodgers as well.
I feel
Bro's
like
gonna come back.
this was a simple one. You know what I mean? Like
All he has
Like,
to do is
he only has one good game. He's good.
yeah, like
So-
he's gonna get it storyline wise. Like unless the Jets are abysmal, which I don't think they will, because it's not gonna get worse than Zach Wilson. That he will. This is locked up already before the first game has even happened.
Yeah.
Now we'll do Coach of the Year and then MVP. Coach of the Year. I will go first. Oh, there's no. Is there? Where are the odds at?
Right there. Oh, no, right there.
I will go first. I am going to let my homerism shine through again. I'm going with Raheem Morris. I think the Falcons are
Is
in
your
for
MVP Kirk Cousins?
No.
Like
I
Michael
think
Penix?
the Falcons are in for a huge bounce back year. We've been 7-10 for 3 years straight, and
You're
have
gonna be
somehow
4-4.
no, we're not. And somehow have not found a way to break through. I think this is the year. I think Kirk Cousins coming, and the Coach of the Year is last year. It surprised me when Kevin Stefanski got it for the Browns, but the story with there bringing in Flacco when Deshaun went down. I think usually Coach of the Year is more of a how many wins does your team have type thing from the previous year.
Does playoffs include?
No, it's just regular season.
Okay.
But I think the Falcons are in store for a big season. I think Raheem Morris will win this. They're in odds right now, but yeah, I like my boy Raheem. Raheem the Steam.
Raheem the Steam. No, I have to disagree with all that. But I picked the Mecco Ryans from the Texans.
Okay.
They got doing pretty good. They did pretty good half season last year, even though they beat the Bucks once. But
That's right.
But
people
the
beat the
playoff
Bucks
run was
last
pretty
year.
good, and I think since CJ Stroud and they got Stephon Diggs now, I think they're gonna do pretty good this year. I think so.
I thought they included playoffs, so I kind of
Oh.
add a little flavor to that. I chose Sean McVay, but that also includes playoff.
Uh-huh.
Now, if that doesn't include, I think it'd be a tie between Raheem Morris and also Dave Canales of the Carolina Panthers. I think Bryce Young will have a bounce back year.
I hope so. He's on one of my favorite teams.
They got a couple wide receivers that hopefully he can go to if he's smart about it.
We'll see. Well, I know we both don't want the Panthers to ever do good.
No.
Because I hate the Panthers.
I feel like if Panthers do well, no one in the world gets upset because, it's the Panthers.
I could get upset.
I hate
but no one cares what. No.
I will always.
If you're upset in the world, that's it. I think the world's doing fine.
Nice.
Cam Newton, man. I will never forget that guy.
One good year.
One good year. All right, and finally, our last award we're going to predict is MVP. Currently, Mahomes is the odds-on favorite, followed by Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love, Lamar, Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, and Aaron Rodgers.
Did you say? No, Baker's the bottom.
Baker.
Keep scrolling for Baker.
Kirk Cousins there before Baker.
Baker
Mayfield.
Hey,
Oh,
it don't matter. Hey,
did you
they
choose
can
Baker?
hate.
Choose Baker.
Huh?
You choose Baker.
I didn't. Who do you think I chose?
all right, who wants to go first?
Lamar.
No.
Oh, you got it.
You what?
No.
I'll go first. Going a little bold, but I'm going with Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love is going to have the second half of the year last year. They really got rolling and into the playoffs. I think he finally found his stride. He looks like A-Rod out there with some of the way he plays. Love the receiving core. I think their Packers are going to do have a big season. When your team does good, like you said, you're going to get the awards. I think Love will throw for 40-plus touchdowns, and I think that's going to be good enough to get him the MVP. I think a lot of people were doubting him when he wasn't playing. They're like, why is Aaron staying? Why are they kicking him out? That means they're hiding something with Love. But what we saw last year in that second half and in playoffs, I just can't get out of my mind. What he did against Dallas, they should have beaten the 49ers. Different story for a different day, but I'm going with Jordan Love. A little risky, a little out there, but I hate being boring. So.
Well, I'm being boring. I went with Patrick Mahomes.
I'm gonna be boring.
I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes, bro. He's gonna be crazy again this year, like he was last year and the past 2 years before that.
Yeah.
He can throw, he can run. I mean, what else can this guy do? It's Kermit the Frog out there, bro.
I hate Patrick Mahomes.
Dude, yeah.
You hate him?
Oh, I hate him. I hate him.
I had a thought one time.
I thought.
When it was I forget what post it was, but they were like, could Patrick Mahomes be the greatest of all time? Whatever. And then the comments were like, we need Brady to come back to put it into this.
Yeah, he does.
And I hate Tom Brady with a burning passion. If you know the Falcons' history and what Tom Brady did to us, I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to ever talk about it ever again. But in that moment, I was like, I would love to see Tom Brady come out of retirement and stop this guy. I don't know what it is.
He's done it once.
It's not that he's a bad dude, but I just think, I don't know. I don't know.
If he wins this year again, that's going to be insane.
Tom Brady better come out of retirement and join the Raiders.
Yeah.
If they win this year.
I don't know if I could watch another Chiefs Super Bowl win, bro. That's
I don't.
been rough.
I can't.
Kind of boring.
Slush?
My backup is Aaron Rodgers, runner up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Double check.
You're an Aaron Rodgers guy?
No, but I like the Jets.
You like the Jets?
My winner is CJ Stroud.
Okay.
Well, Houston looks. Dude, yeah, I mean that team's young, man. They're dirt. Dude, Houston's gonna be a good team. I think they're the next Kansas City.
Really?
I think CJ's better than Patrick. He's got some. You saw his confidence last year.
Yeah.
It was better than Mahomes' first couple of years. So
I mean, we got to pause the breaks because remember Deshaun Watson was there once too, and they kind of looked the same.
CJ doesn't run. CJ doesn't run.
CJ doesn't run.
He commits to the pocket.
But this roster around CJ's way better than what Deshaun had.
Oh,
Deshaun made more of what he had.
I mean, CJ also can rely on his defense.
Yeah.
He got Will Anderson in year 2.
Here's a question: who would you take right now, CJ Stroud and Jordan Love?
Stroud.
Jordan Love.
I would take Love as well, but if I was a GM, probably Stroud because he's younger, all that stuff has not been paid yet.
No, yeah.
But
Love's not that much older though.
He's not.
Two years, right?
But he just got paid $55 million a year, so he's making big money. All right, it is time to predict our divisions, and then Super Bowl picks, Final Four, and then the win. Who wants to go first? Because once I go, my stuff's going to be on the screen, so I can go first.
Do you just want to go by round or what?
No, I was just going to announce
right through.
all 7 seeds for the NFC
Oh,
See, and
we're going. Oh yeah, we're not doing the bracket yet. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
All right, you go. Yeah, you go.
I didn't make a bracket. I just did Final Four and then whatever.
Do like your winners for each one, and then have Logan go because I did that too.
Okay.
So do that, and then we'll go playoff after that.
Well, just don't look at my.
I won't have a reaction, but someone else might have a reaction.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
We'll go first. We're going to start with the NFC. My number one seed, the Packers. Like I said, Jordan Love's going to win MVP. Big year. They got hot in the second half. They're going to stay hot. I know Bennett likes that pick. They're gonna lead. Win the NFC North. Not a popular pick, but big year. Followed by the Niners in the 2 seed. They're just stacked all around. Division, I don't think is as strong as it was, even though Kyler's back healthy. I don't think the Seahawks are all that. Too much talent there. My Falcons, 14-3 with the 3 seed. I told you big year.
14-3.
We've been stuck at 7.
That's more bold than it.
We've been stuck at 7-10 for the past 3 years.
So you're gonna double the wins.
This Bucks is 10-7. I'll take that all day.
We're doubling the wins. Big year. Kirk Cousins, say we won playoffs, knows how to win in the 1 p.m. games, and Falcons thrive in the 1 p.m. games.
Do you want us to take you to like the loony bin because that's
we're gonna come back and I'm gonna be right. And then the 4th seed win NFC
They lose the
East.
first 3 games.
2 of those losses will be from the Bucks.
That's not how that works. And then winning the NFC East has been a different winner since 2002, and it continues. Eagles take the division back. I think they fixed it. Whatever happened in the second half, it was just a funk. They're gone. Hurts, Brown, Smith, too good of a trio. Defense is going to be better, hopefully. I know Jason Kelsey's a big loss, but the way Hurts runs the ball, I think people don't give him enough credit for how good he is on the fly. And I'll stop there because we're not going to do wildcard teams yet.
Oh yeah, but save your AFC for like we get NFC through and then
I like
it makes it yeah.
Logan, your division winners in order.
I got. We're doing all of them.
Yeah,
just NFC.
I got the Eagles. I got San Fran. I got Bucks, and I got Lions.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Bucks are gonna go 4 years in a row. Winning that title.
I don't think so.
I don't think Kirk Cousins has it as much as he did back then.
Do you think his Achilles is gonna hurt him, or do you think he's gonna be fine? He's just not.
I don't know because Aaron Rodgers has the same injury as him.
That's true. We're gonna see how that.
But So I guess I don't know. It kind of all depends on. I mean, I'm not saying Kirk Cousins is the bad quarterback. I mean,
yeah.
He's good, but like not as good as Baker Mayfield. So.
Do you want me, dude?
You know,
do you want me to drop you off at the crazy place, man? Because like, fuck.
Oh shit, yeah.
You know, Baker was also on your team at once.
Yeah, and we were already at the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
I used to like Baker back on the Browns, and then they doubted him.
We got some studs this year on the Bucks.
And now I don't like him anymore because he's on the Bucks.
You got one good player, and that's called Tristan Wirfs.
And Mike Evans and Antonio Winfield Jr. and literally
I don't know who
else.
those guys are.
Yeah, explain who those people.
The best safety in the league? Oh my gosh.
The best safety in the league is Jesse Bates.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Gosh.
This guy.
I'm going to be the person that comes back to earth a little bit, you know? 14-3.
14-3. Guys, this is realistic. Now, 3 teams at 14-3? I don't know. But I just kind of like the bad teams lose.
Here's my thing. So, do the Falcons play those 2 teams, the 49ers and Packers, because they're the 3rd seed in the...
No, this is just how the playoff predictor did it when it's
got it.
Probably straight the record or whatever. Or division record.
Well, I didn't know if they played in like 49ers beat them, but like they equaled the same record type thing.
No,
you know?
we don't play either the 49ers or Packers this year, I believe. But we do play.
Do you play the Rams?
I don't think so. We play the Bucks twice. That's 2 dubs. And then we play.
I bet you guys split it. I bet you all split it. I bet you Falcons beat Tampa in Tampa, but then Tampa beats Falcons in Atlanta. I bet you that.
Probably. That's some Steelers-Ravens type crap.
Yeah, like.
But, all right, Rush, your division winners?
I was going to go from 4th to 1st just to make it.
Yeah.
Okay. The NFC East, Giants 4th. I mean, they're not going to do well. Washington, Dallas, Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Then my North, I got Minnesota last because I don't trust Sam Darnold. He's too old.
No.
Green Bay 3rd. I got Chicago too.
Are you kidding me?
I got dude. Their offense looks good. Like their wide receivers. Like I'm not a fan of Keller Williams. I don't like the whole nail shit.
Yeah.
But I trust that he's gonna do well enough if he doesn't freaking run around. Like, he needs to throw it to his guys, you know?
Yeah, if he doesn't get cutesy with it.
I got Detroit.
My homie.
Detroit is, if I check my stats correctly, they're the number 2 seed in the NFC. I trust them. I'm going to save my South for last because y'all are going to love that.
Oh, no.
My West, I got Seattle, Arizona, Rams, and San Francisco.
Okay.
San Francisco is number 1 seed. The Phillies were the 3rd seed. South, I got New Orleans 4th.
Okay.
Tampa 3rd.
What?
Falcons 2.
Are you kidding me?
Carolina 1, and they making the playoffs.
Are
the 4th seed.
you joking?
I got, dude. I got. That's why I chose the Carolina.
And this guy said we were delusional.
I know.
What are you talking about? They won 2 games last year.
You have to understand this. That's why I chose the Carolina coach for potential head coach of the year.
Mm-hmm.
They have some weapons, and I think Bryce Young, if he can actually play Alabama days, like when he won the national title for Bama. I get it. The playmakers were a lot better at Bama. Like, I just don't. I'm sorry. I just don't trust Baker. I trust Kirk more.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's like people aren't going to expect it. I feel like it's more of a Carolina comes out with a couple wins. Everyone's like, all right, maybe.
Playoff odds, you do need a worst to first every year, and that's your worst to first. I mean, how many wins does this Panther team have to hit to get to win a division? Do you think
9-8?
9-8.
I don't see a 4th. That's why I was like 14-3. Like, I think this is the division. This reminds me of the Big 12 in college football, where everyone's going to beat on each other.
I see that.
And like, it's the typical like race to a winning record.
Falcons do play down.
Like realistically, Falcon. Wait, can I name my 3 wild cards
Sure,
for NFC? For NFC, I have the Falcons in at 7 seed. Like, I have them at like 9-8. But like,
that's not gonna happen.
Shut up. The 6th seed was the Rams, and then my 5th seed was Dallas.
See if Dallas making it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I feel like Dallas always makes it somehow.
Your wild card team?
I said I got the Falcons, Packers, and the Cowboys.
Interesting.
My wild card.
I do not have the Cowboys in, but I have the Lions at the 5th seed, Rams at 6th, and even though I hate them, I think the Bucks are better than they were last year. So they don't sneak in, but they get in at 10-7, the 7th seed.
I'll take that. Right.
I don't think the Cowboys are making it, guys. I just think they lost. There's something off. They said they're going all in. I don't think the defense will be as good as last year, and the division has caught up to them. Dak and CD is always going to be a lethal combo, but I don't see the run game there. I just think there's bad vibes, and I don't know. They could have another stinker. I could be proven wrong. There's a lot of talent there, but I like the Rams more. Their offense is going to be better than last year. Cooper Kupp's back healthy, and then the Lions.
Yeah.
The Lions get swept by the Packers, and that's why they are not division champs.
Who should you say? Sorry, Packers over who?
I think Packers sweep the Lions in the series this year, and that's why they're not division champs.
See, for me, you call me crazy for the Carolina. I get it. They sucked last year. Worst team in the NFL.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the Packers hype. Like, for me, it's kind of like Jordan Love, I feel like, is not that good. I get it. They beat Dallas, but Dallas always chokes in the playoffs.
They should have beat New Orleans. San Francisco.
Yeah, they should have, but that's also a lot of,
Yeah.
Like, who's number 1 weapon for Jordan Love? Is it Devontae Adams?
No, he's on the Raiders.
I don't even know who's on the team anymore.
Probably Christian Watson, but they've got Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Romeo Doubs, Dontavian Wicks, Luke Musgrave, Tucker Kraft. Like, he's got a very young.
You're naming guys who I just don't trust. Like,
deep weapons. He's got Josh Jacobs there in the backfield too.
I also really don't trust this team.
I just think
I love Baker as a person.
Best wide receiver in the league.
That's not true. They found their groove late.
10 years, 1,000+ yards.
And I think that is why they're going to bring that groove over. They should have been San Francisco. And that Dallas team was good, guys. They went 12-5, beat the Lions.
But they always choke.
But
in the
they
playoffs.
do always choke, and it wasn't.
It was a blowout last year.
It was an amazing fashion.
It was like 40-10.
That whole team is back. The defense, I think, will be the underrated key to this. But I just think Jordan Love's going to throw 40+ touchdowns.
See, I'm either going to look crazy as heck, or I'm going to be like, damn, people actually picked Carolina. So I'm hoping the latter. But
this is crazy. But now the whole season's set. Panthers, Bucks, Falcons. We all have our lines drawn. You're both wrong though.
What
Let's go Bucks.
what happens if New Orleans gets the first seed? We all
We
just
all look retarded.
all right.
You want to start with your AFC? You want to go through the list of all of them? Or?
You can go first. You can go first.
You go first?
I was talking for a while.
All right, here we go. AFC. The Jaguars are the number 1 seed.
Right.
Now, in my AFC world, a lot of good teams. There's a lot of beating up.
Yes.
At one point, the Jaguars were 8-2 last year before Trevor Lawrence got hurt. I think they find ways to win. I think this is Trevor Lawrence. Takes another leap. Defense gets better. I like the additions of Gabe Davis and Brian Thomas Jr. They take the 1 seed. Bengals, they're my worst to first. Joe Burrow's back healthy. He knows how to ball. They get the job done. They pay Chase, who hasn't been paid yet. Him and T go off. No Mixon, though, but I think they'll be okay. The Chiefs at 12-5 for the 3 seed. I think there's some hiccups. There always are early in the season with the Chiefs and Mahomes era. People are always like, oh, my God, they're falling. Then they find their groove late, win like 9 out of the last 10. Dolphins coming out of the AFC East at my 4th seed, though. I think last year should have been the year, but something just wasn't right. That Bills team was white hot, but I don't think the Bills will be a factor this year. Lost too much, too many injuries. Dolphins finally get it done. Tyreek, Tua, Waddle, the track team. A-Chain is healthy this year. They take the AFC East over the Jets, who I also have making at my 7th seed, but I'll say those. Logan.
Word. So I got the Chiefs, Ravens, Jets, and Texans.
I see.
Who's your wild card?
Who are my wild cards?
Yeah, wild cards. Who's 5 through 7?
Oh, should I go through my wild card?
Oh, did you say yours?
No.
I thought you said. Oh, my bad. My bad. Keep going. Sorry.
You say your wild cards, and I'll say mine.
All right. My wild cards, I got the Chargers,
Really?
Bills, and Dolphins.
Oh, Chargers. See,
I think the Chargers are going to come out hot this year.
Really?
I don't know why, yeah.
See, I got Ravens at the 5 seed. Got the Browns at the 6 seed. I don't think a lot of people are going to see that. This is the.
I almost had the, yeah.
They,
I almost thought about the Browns as well.
That defense was incredible. Nick Chubb is coming back. I think Deshaun, if he was healthy, when he was healthy last year, they were 5-1. Didn't play great, but they were 5-1 still. They win games. I think the Browns sneak in, and I have the Jets at the 7th seed at 11-6. Just miss out on the division. Probably a tight loss to the Dolphins, but no Texans. People are probably going to frown upon that. I think that we see the sophomore slump for Stroud. I think they overachieved. The QB play last year as a whole was not great, as there were a lot of injuries. I think we've propped them up. I think the film out there will get to them. But I also think that, like, you know, everyone's going to be gunning for your heads now. All the talking, all the hype. But, yeah, but you've got the Chargers. You're drinking the Harbaugh Kool-Aid. I love it.
I am.
I love it.
I think he'll do some damage this year.
And Herbert's a really good guy.
He is.
Really.
He's been in the NFL before, so.
He's very talented. Rush?
Oh, sorry. Give me 1 second.
Harbaugh Kool-Aid, man.
I was looking at the coaches being ranked for this year. For never coaching a game.
Oh, here we go.
The Carolina and Atlanta Falcons
both
coaches.
Panthers, bro.
He's ranked 24th.
He's doing it
ahead of 8 other people, right?
Yeah.
Who have actually coached, and then the Falcons guy's 23rd, which people. I'm not the only one drinking a little Kool-Aid, you know.
Yeah.
Like both guys are winners. Like it's not like they're not like you need a winner, and Sorry, I'll be back to my NFC or AFC. Sorry. Wait.
I know, me too.
I hope New Orleans wins just so we look stupid.
No, they're not.
I hope no,
they're trash.
All right, the East, New England. 3rd is Miami. 2nd is Buffalo, and I got Jets. Jets are number 2 seed overall in the AFC. Then we got Cincinnati, not buying into the Joe Burrow hype, a little Slim Shady action. 3rd seed is Pittsburgh. I think they throw in Justin Fields halfway through the year, and he starts to get some wind going, but it's too late.
Yeah.
2 is Baltimore. I got the Browns, number 1. 3rd seed overall. Their defense is, is a top 3 defense.
I agree.
South, I have Tennessee. The 3rd seed is Jacksonville. Mm-hmm. I think that slump rolls over.
Really?
2 is Indy. Anthony Richardson, I think, is going to have a comeback year. Number 1 is Houston. I'm buying into the Houston hype, man. Like, after last year, they look really good. The West, Vegas, 4. LA is 3rd. Number 2 is Kansas City. And Denver's going number 1.
No!
I got Denver. I'm buying the Bo Knicks, man.
The Panthers and the Broncos?
Hey.
What the?
Oh my!
I hope
take Central. I thought I was putting the Jaguars as the
bro.
one seed in the AFC.
No, here's the thing. The problem with Kansas, it's not like Kansas City's not going to make the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
It's just, I think they're going to have the typical, what they had last year, 11-6, 10-7 year, and they're going to like underperform until they get to the playoffs. Like, that's what they did last year. I mean, everyone thought they weren't going to make the AFC, was it semifinals, right?
Yeah.
And I like Bo Nix, man. Watching him preseason, yes, people watch preseason. Dude looked amazing. Like, I think he's the best QB in that draft, in my opinion. I think he's got an arm. I think the experience in college definitely helped him towards.
He was at college forever.
Yeah, 6 years.
Wildcard teams?
Let's see. Wildcard teams are Baltimore at the 5 seed, Kansas City at the 6 seed, and Buffalo at the 7. I do think Buffalo squeaks in there.
See, I want to believe in Buffalo, but they lost a lot. Even though I love Josh Allen, I don't want to bet against them. I just think they lost a lot, and I think the AFC's loaded, man. And I also think this is the Dolphins' year. They finally win the division. The Bengals are bad. Jags are probably my boldest prediction. Number 1 seed in the AFC, win division. Also, no Texans. I'm not a big Stroud believer. Those Ohio State quarterbacks never turn out good. One good year, we'll give him that. He had a great year, but I think it's time. So did you pick? I did my Final Four. You did your Final Four.
I got Final Four, yeah.
Rush, do you want to take us through? I know you did the whole bracket, so you take us till you get to your Final Four, and then we'll all do it together.
All right. So for the AFC, number 2 seed Jets versus 7 seed Buffaloes. It's a up north battle. Jets get the job done. Allen still tries to find a way to win the playoff. 3 seed Browns versus Kansas City. I hate to say it. I want the Browns to win this, but I think Mahomes somehow pulls out his magic and gets the job done.
Yeah.
4 seed versus 5 seed Baltimore. Baltimore takes it over. I think Lamar, kind of like a taper in swimming, kind of gets it going in the right time.
Yeah.
Baltimore takes the win, and then. Obviously, let's see, my number 1 seed is Houston. Let's see. Got it, sorry. Number 2 seed, Jets versus Kansas City. This will be a good one. But I got the Jets. I got Aaron Rodgers. Kansas City goes out, and I think the pressure of having tried to do the first 3P in history is too much. I think, I get it, they're professionals, all that, but, Mahomes is, already, has 3 wins, right?
Yeah.
So, he goes back to the drawing board. 1 seed versus Baltimore. Houston gets the revenge. Takes out Baltimore. It's Houston versus Jets, AFC Championship.
Interesting.
Do you want me to do my NFC or you want to do AFC first?
No, keep going.
Okay. My NFC, as I said, the 1 seed is San Francisco. I feel like that's a pretty safe pick. They are predicted the 1 seed. 2 seed Detroit versus Atlanta. Detroit rolls all over them. Raheem goes back to the drawing board. But, hey, making the playoffs after having some bad years ain't a bad start.
I honestly will take that.
Ain't a bad start.
We've been 7-10 for
this is kind of like the Detroit fans. You'll take getting to the playoffs, doing well.
I will take that.
3 seed Philly versus 6 seed LA Rams. Rams got 2 of the 5 best wide receivers in the league. Matthew Stafford will play like a top 10 QB. He'll get the job done. Kyron Williams, a top 5 running back. Apparently,
on my fantasy team.
You do. Hey, I didn't realize as a fan. I knew he's doing well, but everyone's hyping him up. And I was like, what? I'll buy into it.
He's good.
The D line might struggle a little bit the first couple games, but they'll get it under their belt. The offense will carry. They almost won the Detroit game. They were this close. Rams get the job done. Carolina versus Dallas. Finally, Dallas gets a win in the playoff. Carolina, Bryce Young has those jitters. I mean, to be fair, it's like a Dallas 12-5 versus Carolina 9-8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember what was the year that the winner was Carolina at 6-10? You know what I mean?
7-8.
7-9.
2020.
No one had a winning record. I'm sorry to say this, but is it the NFC? Are they in the NFC? Is it South?
We're in the NFC South.
Let's be honest here. The NFC South is the weakest division in NFL. It is.
Yeah.
Right now, it doesn't take a whole lot to win it right now.
Yeah, I agree.
2 new head coaches.
We suck.
But
we own it.
But
we do.
you play to the standard of your division. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you play each other, you can knock each other out. Dallas takes care of it easily. Detroit versus Rams. I have Rams because I think they get the revenge. I think Detroit puts too much pressure because at the end of the day, Sean McVay is a better coach than Dan Campbell, in my opinion.
I agree.
Sean McVay knows how to get it done. He made the playoffs last year with nothing, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Cooper Kupp wasn't playing much. You know, Aaron Donald was pretty much on his way out.
Yeah.
Gets the job done. It's in Detroit. Revenge is sweet. You know, they get the job done the Sunday, and they get the job done in playoff mode. San Francisco versus Dallas. San Francisco takes the job done. Brock Purdy. I hate Iowa State, but is a damn good QB. So San Francisco Rams versus San Francisco.
All right, give us your Super Bowl team. Final four.
I got a Final Four. All right, so I got Ravens and Chiefs. I think I got Ravens taking that dub.
Okay.
All right, we ain't gonna let Mr. Mahomes back in that bowl. All right. We ain't gonna let that happen again. And then I got Packers and Lions. And I think Mr. Gianni Carlino is gonna love this one. And I got the
wait. Save your Super Bowl pick.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah,
I got the Lions winning that game
Okay.
against the Packers.
Okay.
So I got
so
Ravens and Lions in Super Bowl.
Lions. You got Lions, Packers in the NFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yes,
All right, I'll go next. I'm not gonna put it on the screen because my Super Bowl pick is on the other thing, but I've got Bengals Ravens meeting in the AFC Championship game. Bengals beating their Browns demons early in the year. I've got Bengals losing to Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Lamar finally has the playoff run the Ravens want him to. He doesn't choke like he does last year against the Chiefs because it's not the Chiefs. He owns the Bengals.
Is this the AFC Championship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ravens go to the Super Bowl. And then the NFC.
I swear if you say the Falcons.
Sadly, my Falcons did not make it. They lost to the 49ers, who lose to the Detroit Lions with the same Super Bowl pick. I've got the Lions Ravens in the Super Bowl. I just think this is the year. If Campbell doesn't become an idiot and decides to go for it, say kicking the field goal for the points, I hope he's learned his lesson. I think the Niners clock has run out. Too much going on there. Too much money hungry. Too many egos. Lions are selfless. They make for NFC. Ravens, Lions in the Super Bowl. Slush.
So I have the Jets versus Houston. Aaron Rodgers gets back to the Super Bowl. Takes care of business.
Okay.
Jets, I don't know. It's a 1-2 matchup. I think Aaron Rodgers, has a little motivation. I mean, he is 40-something.
Mm-hmm.
He has the weapons. The coach is pretty good. Takes care of business. In Houston, of all things, I think C.J. Stroud needs to wait a little more time. Get like one more weapon. They do. They have the guys, the young youth. But Jets. I feel like this is just God's plan for Aaron Rodgers. Last year for Jets fans, they were in pain watching Zach Wilson play, and you feel, and they finally get their revenge.
They would do it all again.
They do all, but and then I got the Rams versus 49ers. I think it's going to go back and forth. It's a matchup of the 2022 NFC Championship.
Yeah, I remember.
But this was a home game for the Rams, which actually there were more fans of 49ers because the stadium was brand new and everything. This will be in San Francisco. This will be a Matthew Stafford, retirement run because I don't think he's going to be here much longer.
Yeah.
He's an older dude. Brock Purdy, he wants to make a Super Bowl because last year a little got a taste in his mouth.
Yeah.
Comes down to the final drive, 24-24. Stafford sees the outs.
Oh, here we go.
Sets the kick up. Rams in the Super Bowl. And I think Sean McVay becomes a top 5 coach in the next couple of years of all time.
We did not pick our teams to go.
No, we did not.
Yeah, but
Bro's been riding on the Rams this whole entire time.
To be fair, okay. Let's look at last year.
They were predicted to make playoffs.
They were predicted to go 5-12, and they went 10-7.
That's true.
Like, it's not like. I mean, it's not like I chose Iowa to go all the way. You know what I mean? Like, Like I have a lot of faith because Sean McVay has talked about retiring soon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and he's like 30-something.
Young.
Like,
that TV money.
he wants to win another Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah.
he should have won against the Pats. He should have 2 already. Like, they should have won a game last year. They had their offense having 2 of the top 5 receivers and a top 5 running back. I mean, Like, the offensive line's good. Like, I'm not even trying to be like a homer for the team. It's just
I see you're thinking, yeah. The
like
offense under
it's not like okay. Here's the thing. It's not like I'm choosing Panthers to make a run. You know, they have the playmaking. They finally, the first time in 5 years, they finally have a first round pick, and they chose the right dude. And then they get his teammate. Like, you're telling me they're not going to ball out for the defensive line? Like, they have some more motivation. You know, they're not going to play like the FSU of this year. They're going to play like the FSU of last year for Rams.
I see it. I mean, I believe in the offense. They have got a big Aaron Donald-sized hole in defense, but
I could look stupid, and they barely get to the playoffs and don't win. But like, I think I always gotta go with the team that, just like Miami, gotta go with the team that everyone kind of looks past until they show up, like on Sunday when they will, and Gianni Carlino is gonna be taking me out to dinner. So,
all right,
you don't even know.
Go ahead and give us your pick then.
You already know I'm going with the Rams.
Of course.
Like, at that point,
I didn't want to ask, but I figured.
31-28. Aaron Rodgers comes up short.
Does he retire?
No, he's gonna come Warriors. At least the Rams have, a top 3 offense. They got the guy. Who's your head coach?
Who? Todd Bowles? For the Bucs?
I trust Raheem Morris because he was the guy on defense for Rams that helped. Like, at least for Atlanta, their defense is going to be good, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Todd Bowles got fired from the Jets, homie. Todd Bowles looks like he struggles on the sideline.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. Todd Bowles is getting better, but he's not.
He's not Bruce Arians.
He's not Bruce Arians,
yeah.
And I sure do miss Mr. Bruce Arians.
I don't.
He retired when Tom Brady retired, right? Or after the Super Bowl?
No, he retired the year before Brady retired.
So when they won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Tom Brady's washed.
No, because he had 2 more years. He was with us 1 more year, and then Arians left.
So he didn't retire with the Super Bowl. I thought Brady retired the next year when they barely went 9-8 and made the playoff and then lost. I'm pretty sure.
Well, we went in the Super Bowl year,
21.
and then we lost to the Rams, and
we
should have won that game. And then
we should have
went back to back.
Hey, let's rewind.
Anyways,
how did that game end? Who was the one that threw a game-winning pass to Cooper Kupp that set up the field goal for the win?
Winfield was not covering Mr. Cooper Kupp very well.
You mean the guy who should have won the MVP that year?
Who?
Cooper Kupp.
Oh.
We're
not going to talk about this.
Fine, I'm going to watch that video.
We're not going to watch that right now. But.
Well, Logan, we both have the same pick.
Ravens-Lions.
Who do you got?
I think Baltimore is going to get it done.
Really?
Yeah, I think Ravens are going to win. I don't think Lions are going to be able to keep up with Mr. Lamar Jackson.
I do agree with you that this is Lamar's year.
If they don't get it this year, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the playoff struggles, doubt, but the doubt keeps coming.
It does.
Because I believe Detroit, stand up.
Detroit Lions. Great pick, Rocket. Your Detroit Lions are going to the Super Bowl, and we are winning the Super Bowl. This is our year. This is the year where the curse is broken. Last year was just the beginning. Great pick. I 100% am on board with Rocket's pick. This is the year.
Your Detroit Lions. This is the year. This is the team. Aiden Hutchinson, Defensive Player of the Year. That defense finally locks it down, gets it done. Jared Goff redeems himself after LA betrayed him. You loser. You threw him to the garbage. Detroit, we love garbage. I'm an honorary Detroit member. JC Gianni, I'm on the squad. Let's go. Lions, get it done. Should have beat the Niners last year. Would have beaten the Chiefs as they did early in the season.
I mean,
love the offense. Jahmyr Gibbs, Montgomery, Amon-Ra, the sun god. How could you go against the god?
That's true.
Lions are going to take it all.
Amon-Ra's pretty.
Lock it in.
Pretty gassed up.
Detroit, we stand up.
Not happening. Neither is this guy's predictions. This guy's predictions this entire day.
Dude, that Panthers prediction got me heated. I'm not happy about that one, bro.
I hope they don't win it all.
Let me ask this. If they do win the division, regardless of the record, right? Will you guys then be like, all right, maybe he was onto something?
No.
Yes.
I'd
be like the Falcons. Arthur Blank needs to sell the Falcons. That's what I would be saying.
Todd Bowles will be fired.
these predictions, we're gonna hold ourselves true to them. So we'll see how we all do. This was fun. This was
a good time.
I had fun. Bold. I thought I'm bold sometimes. Rush over here is the boldest one of all.
I mean, I have right here. They ranked the top 32 best coaches in the league from 32nd to 1.
Oh, here we go.
Sean McVay is second, only to Andy Reid.
The media bias.
You can't trust
Fake
the
news.
media.
Fake news.
I mean, to be fair, if you have to look at like how Sean McVay turned Rams from crap to good in his second year, you know what I mean? So when Andy Reid retires after probably winning his fourth Super Bowl in a couple of years, Sean McVay is number one coach in the league.
Yeah. Well, we are live right now on Spotify. This is on Spotify right now, and I don't know about iTunes, but Amazon Music, whatever, some other stuff.
Something.
I'll put the link in the description. We are live. We're doing an episode in a couple days. We're going to do predictions, storylines for the season. Just probably not as long. We'll just talk. Drink your Paradise Lager. Get it. Buy it wherever you can. Drink responsibly. Official drink of the FAULs. And Detroit stand up because we win it all. Also,
land or sea, navigate responsibility.
that's right. And special prediction at the end. Patriots go 17. And Patriots go 0-17 because I hate the Pats and they stink. But I've been Red Rocket. Been with Logan. Been with Rush. We'll see y'all soon. This has been Off the Blocks. We out.